Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, and opportunities. My name is Lucas.
I'm Jacob.
And we have, we're going to follow up on one of our favorite opportunities. The opportunities, of course, we like to stay abreast of Secret Network and the secret updates because it's really the premier privacy blockchain solution. And when you look at all of crypto, what's popular, NFTs, one of the big popular iterations on blockchain, they're all done on public ledgers, which means you can go look it up on a mint scan and track a wallet and find everything that's ever been sent from the beginning of its existence. And it's kind of weird, kind of creepy, and why many people and institutions will be looking for privacy solutions, which is why, Jacob, you find projects all the time that are building on layer 2 solutions and how important ZK technology is and others for scalability as well. But having a layer 1 solution and what's going on the IBC is pretty exciting. And I see you've pulled up Midnight Teddy Club because SecretNFTs are completely unique and different. We've talked about Midnight Teddy Club. There are a lot of NFTs out there. Once you start learning about the Secret Network and how the NFTs have private metadata and unique features that don't exist anywhere else in crypto, you will open yourself up to a whole new world. And one of the premium projects, we call it a tier 1 NFT because of features we'll mention, and we've talked about them before, but it's the Midnight Teddy Club. They're active right now. Hopefully we get this video out in time. There's still some to mint, but we will show you where to go. What's so special about Midnight Teddy Club?
Well, other than just being a part of a club. Part of the special thing that they have is their roadmap and their community-oriented view on their project. And so you can see here, they're going to have 3,030 midnight teddies minted. That's a mouthful. And they actually have an update to their roadmap. They're on the second part of their roadmap. The factory is being opened for evolutionary reconstruction. And basically, what is the factory? Well, the factory is a part of the roadmap that allows you to be able to evolve your teddy's traits and create a hybrid of your preferences. So it's allowing people who have minted multiple teddies to possibly fuse teddies, get unique combinations of the traits, and increase rarity.
So there's 3,030 teddies. 30 of them will be special parity teddies. That's why it says there in the tweet, only 3,000 teddies will be able to go through the factory process. And what that means is you can take 3 of these NFTs that come with random traits, they're different rarities, and you could, in essence, burn them, send them to the factory, and they will customize a teddy that has the rare traits that you prefer. And I think even naming it is part of this factory process, which means those traits and that name will forever be on the blockchain for that NFT. And of course, it's deflationary, but you, right when you read 3,030 Midnight Teddies minted, you're right, that is kind of a, say that 5 times as fast as you can. What's right underneath that? Because I know you've got another tab pulled up that we're going to talk about. And one of the things that makes Midnight Teddy Club so special and so unique is their relationship to Alter. It says there's an Alter DApp lifetime membership accounts distributed right underneath the sentence on number 1, 3,030 Midnight Teddies minted. Well, how do you get that lifetime membership? There's a special way to get it.
Yeah,
right?
So the special way to get that lifetime membership is by minting 10 teddies or having 10 teddies. And the interesting thing about that is each teddy is actually a year's subscription to Alter, which is awesome because you actually get a taste of the value of privacy messaging.
And this is built on Secret Network. So once you have every Midnight Teddy comes with an Alter membership. You could pass them around to friends. You can give them out to family so that you have people to communicate with. Or you can take the 10 of them and you could burn them. In essence, you would send the 9 IDs that come and keep the one you choose, and they would convert that into a lifetime membership. Now, it just started, but this is the future of messaging. I mean, they have chat coming out. private rooms that NFTs will have exclusive access for communities. So your Midnight Teddy Club will give you access to send messages and chat with other people in the club. So Alter is really looking at building out a full suite of services to allow people to communicate even through the Web 2.0 model, a bridge to allow people to receive and send messages out in the future. So it's an active team. They already have a lot functioning, and it's one of the most valuable products on blockchain and all of crypto. So it's just really cool when you find these tier one NFT communities that are collaborating and saying, not only do you have this NFT, but you also have access and use of this protocol that's functioning right now. You can get your ID, get your membership, check out. When you check out my Twitter profile, there are other people that leave their Alter ID on there, and you can actually send a message to that ID with your account. So anyone with an Alter account can send a message to another. And it's just really neat. It's still early on. They're building out a lot of features. So it's dynamic as well.
I definitely got to get my Alter posted on there.
In fact, they're doing it to where Alter, they have their own token that's successfully launched, and you can stake it, you can provide liquidity, you can use it. They have a validator node. Alter has its own validator node as well. And by staking a certain amount of secret on their validator node, that would automatically cover membership fees. So in essence, you could have this messaging service like without any out-of-pocket cost at all, just by staking 15, 20, 25, some number of secret with their validator node. So that's a lot of neat features, but it's that connection. That's one of the reasons we're talking about Midnight Teddy Club. And this is an NFT that from the beginning has looked to create value. They also have a validator node, which we're going to talk about. They have so if you have a Midnight Teddy Club, like you said in the beginning, you're part of a club, and that club has access to the rewards that are distributed from a validator node. This like Clandestina Gang and Pioneer, and this well, I think a few of these secret NFTs are pioneering together, and it's really beautiful to see this new class of NFTs that rewards people for hodling instead of having to flip it on the market in order to benefit. You're finding NFTs that represent value in the ecosystem and an active community that can discuss where they want to add value. That's another neat part about it. So when you're in these communities, you're a part of a conversation that says, well, you know what, from my experience, I think this would help over here. I'm familiar with this market, and we can add value by spreading awareness and supporting groups and adding, or even for charity. So it's really cool what's happening.
Oh yeah, and to talk a little bit about their DAOs, you could actually see here their DAO structure. And so the way that's going to work is 100% of the royalties from the Stash secondary market sales is going to feed into the DAO liquidity pool, along with 50% of the one-on-one transmutated mint value. And on top of that, also their validator commission. And all of that is going into feeding the DAO liquidity pool, which is going to pay out in dividends to the community and percentage of wallet ownership, the future mints assigned with the DAO, community projects voted on by governance, validators on other chains like Osmos, and even their NFT treasury of high value NFTs to be held by the DAO.
Very cool.
So it's super, super interesting. I love their incentive mechanisms that they have, their gamified theory that they're playing with, because what it allows for is it allows for a rising tide to bring up all ships.
And
I think
look at how they did 100% of royalty from Stash secondary market sales. 100% goes right back to the DAO liquidity pool. So that's really cool right there. How you have not a portion going back to the artist, the team, they were able to generate what they needed up front from the success of the project. And in order for the project to continue to be successful, they created it to where all the aftermarket sales go to the community. And for long-term viability, that's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And I think another part of the long-term viability that they're going to have is that these teddies are all going to be a year subscription to Alter, how we were saying. And
Mhm.
Alter is an amazing messaging service that allows you to be able to communicate with people in an encrypted private way. And they have new features coming out, like you were saying, built on data security and integrity, allowing you to share messaging services. And so this is great for people who, need to have a conversation, might want it to be like a secret club, like these NFT projects, or some people who might be in places like that are in conflict right now, like the Ukraine. There is many opportunities to be able to use this technology, and I think it's just amazing. And to highlight a little bit about what it is that Midnight Teddy Club is also doing is just a quick reminder. You're going to be able to pick these up on the secondary market here on Stash
Once they mint out.
once they mint out. So they haven't minted out. Let's take a look actually on.
There was a post on the Twitter. I think they have less than 1,000 already. They've been minting quick, and there's still some time. Oh, it tells you.
907. Yep, 979.
Very cool. So yep, they're the final. There's less than 1,000 left, and there are less than 1,000 left. We'll have the links below. Now it says sSCRT, so make sure you go to wrap.secret.network. We do have a video on how to wrap secret if you're not familiar with it. And we have a playlist video on how to get started if you're not familiar with DeFi and crypto and you'd like to learn. We walk you through tutorials step by step, show you live action. And this is live action. What's going on with secret right now in the market, just out of the top 100.
Just out of the top 100. And keep in mind that secret 21 secret is the mint cost of the teddies. That is so low compared to the mint cost of a lot of different NFTs. And comparatively, I paid, just for the sake of comparison, because I'm also on the Ethereum network, and a lot of the times the Ethereum chains,
the Ethereum is the most popular community for NFTs. It's the largest smart contract platform by market cap. So that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, and a typical mint price is around 0.1, sometimes 0.2 ETH. That is a huge jump in mint price from the secret network and the Midnight Teddy Club to a Ethereum based NFT, which I recently bought one for 0.2, and that was, I actually bought two. Yeah, so I spent about a little over $1,000 plus gas fees.
And the gas fees on Ethereum compared to gas fees on Secret. Then of course on Ethereum, it's a public blockchain, so there is no privacy. Whereas with Secret Network, you have a level of this. Not the NFT itself has a level of privacy that you just can't mimic on Ethereum. Even if you wanted to, you could not fork it. So very, very cool. And it's a good, very exciting time to be involved in the Secret. We'll do another video following up on the Secret Network roadmap, but recognize that blockchain, smart contracts, NFTs, DeFi, AMMs, DEXs, all of these are very early iterations of this technology, very, very young. It's just emerging. And Secret Network is even on the fringe of that, as far as most people don't understand the value of decentralized ledgers and these really cool applications that can be built on them. They'll also start to appreciate those layer one decentralized solutions that are built with privacy as a foundation feature. Very cool. Midnight Teddy Club is also one of the leading NFT communities. The team, the people get involved. It's a beautiful group of bears that are, excited to be a part of Secret Network, to promote privacy, to add value to the community, as it mentioned, validator nodes on other IBC chains. So very exciting to see what can happen.
Oh yeah, and I just wanted to pull up Secret Swap to show people really quick. You will have to either, swap Secret into Wrap Secret, like this, you would have your mainnet secret, and you would want sSCRT to be able to mint your Midnight Teddy. And like how you were saying, you can see sSCRT here, 21. It's just no different than wrapping Ethereum or wrapping Bitcoin when you're using it on other networks. And so you would do this to be able to mint your Teddy. Once your Teddy is mint, you could use it to claim, you know, your Alter DAO subscription. You could flip it on the secondary market, or like me, I'm holding my Teddy. I'm holding it for that community DAO oriented structure, you know, like that's so interesting to me.
Well, it's just the beginning, right? And these NFTs, as the DAOs build and the communities build and what they do, the longer you hodl these, the more benefits you can derive. They're just beginning. They're dynamic, the team and what they can have built and access to with new communities that are emerging. So there are definitely a lot of perks and benefits to remaining in the club. But if you're one of those NFT flippers out there and you feel like it's an opportunity for you to get something that's innovative and unique, it absolutely is innovative and unique. And there are deflationary tokenomics. So you're guaranteed to have a smaller supply of Teddies within a short period of time than what was originally offered from the 3030. There will be Teddies burnt. There will be customized Teddies. And we don't know what the final number will be because it's open. That's what's really neat about this. There are a lot of unknowns. Even the rarity traits will change, right? Because when you burn 3 Teddies that you choose in order to customize one, you're completely changing the amount of those rarity traits that exist anymore because you got them off the market. So it changes the rarity structure. And yeah, if you're into that.
And honestly, as someone who hunts for rarity, that is so exciting, because something that could be very unrare that a lot of people have, maybe people have a bunch of these same traits in these Teddies and they all start burning them. Well, then as someone who holds that trait, I may now rise up those rarity ranks, allowing to me to flip it for a higher amount of secret.
If you so choose, or just boast about how hodling increased your rarity and maintain that access.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I think we covered this pretty good. Is there anything else we want to mention as far as, okay, the factory is the roadmap. The next phase of the roadmap, there's less than 1,000. So we will make sure we get this video out there pretty quickly. And hopefully if you don't have time to mint it here, you will be able to find it on Stash app, and sooner the better, often in a lot of these projects. But none of this is financial advice, medical advice, commercial advice, medical advice, marital advice. It's just educational, entertainment, research information. We share projects that we look at and understand and appreciate. And there are a lot of projects out there that we're not able to see. So we appreciate the feedback. Drop a comment. Let us know about some other stuff happening out there, because we're all in this together and we're all educating and entertaining each other. So we appreciate that as well.
Until the next time, namaste.